You know what this part is? This part of the episode. All right, so let me go ahead and get the introduction started.
Strategy, planning, plan and map out. It ain't gotta be perfect yet, it's a work in progress. But see, now after you have identified your gift, it's time to sit down and figure out what direction you want to take it. How big is your dream?
Yo, what's going on, man? How y'all doing, family? It's another Sunday, another day, another blessing. We here with another episode. This is Mental Breakthrough, and I got a special guest with me tonight, man. A good friend of mine, Walik Gibson. How you doing, my brother? What's going on, my G?
Man, good, man. Everything good my way. Everything good.
Man, it's good. It's good to see you. It's good to hear from you, man.
Man, definitely.
I appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna get right into it. Man, it's been a while, but I kind of want to touch on, 4 principles, faith, character, patience, love. And I just want to kind of intertwine all of that into your journey thus far, right? So,
right.
You just, take me back a little bit, I want to touch on faith. Take me back to, your relationship with your parents. What is your relationship with your parents and your family like?
Okay, well, my parents exactly. My mom, I ain't really had no good relationship with my mom. So, like, when I say really good, I didn't hardly know her because she wasn't around. But I was raised by my great grandmother. I was adopted in 2 months. So, and with my pops, me and my pops just got kind of. We just been rekindling and got back tight probably about 5 or 6 years ago. So I hadn't seen him in over like 20 years before I had ran back into him in the DC area when I was up there when I first met you guys back in '08. So that was around the time when I first when I met y'all about '08, that's around the time when I first ran back into my pops for like over 20 years. So yeah, my relationship, I had no relationship with my mom and my dad. So yeah, that's a whole story, you know what I mean?
No, that's interesting because
right.
That's what I wanted to start there because I wanted to get, now over the years I see you heavy with your faith, I just wanted to kind of get a gist, where was that rooted in? Where'd you get that faith when you start putting God first? Because I'm starting to see you put God first a lot now. So like, where did that come from?
Check.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, we good. Now we good. Yeah, it had went in and out. My bad.
Oh no, I was saying
that went out.
Okay, no, I was just saying, like, where did it? I'm seeing you putting God first a lot, right? And you carry out
right,
faith.
Right, okay, absolutely.
Right. Yeah, I just wanted to know where did that? What was that rooted in? Where did you get that from? So it was your grandmother? Like, where did that faith?
Oh yeah. My great granny, she kind of instilled it in me early, kind of. Her deep Baptist roots, kind of all the way from New Jersey. When I in Patterson, I was baptized at a Baptist church, and then we moved down here to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and we joined another Baptist church. So she was already kind of showing me the roots and foundation of what was going to help me,
right.
Regardless of who I was. And I had to learn that the hard way.
Right.
Yeah.
No, yeah, right. So I'm driving it up now. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. Yeah.
Because people, I'm just kind of fading you in to introduce the world, or my audience.
Okay.
So you got older, and when I met you, it was in the sports world. You know what I'm saying? Sports management and things of that nature. So how did you get into that field? Coming from your background. How did you get into that field?
Basically, I'm that I'm in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I'm probably like 10 minutes away from the University of Alabama, so that's a lot of good players, and we had the most NFL players. I think we got 54 players in the NFL, so that kind rung a bell to me and kind of got me interested in doing sports management and marketing and different things for the guys because I was right here with them, and I felt like, I was seeing what they were doing. I know I never played football. I never wanted to play football, but the business part of it, I did like the business part of, negotiating, getting endorsements and like, as you know, the running
Right.
around, it didn't matter at one point in time, it didn't matter what it was. It could have been washing clothes, you just gotta, even working for free, you know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do. But that's just, that's kind of how I got started and kind of ended up where, like I said, when I'm to the point where I met you in DC and Baltimore and stuff. So yeah, just being in the right place. I'm in a good place where football is real big. So I felt like marketing would be, middleman would be kind of a good person to be. Being I'm right here with the athletes.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? You working with athletes now or what have you. That's what I met you in. Now,
Right.
talk to me a little bit. I'm tired of this in together, but talk to me about are you still up at Spelman?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm still producing. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna never
so,
stop producing. Yeah, I'm not gonna
yeah,
never. I just don't talk about it at all because it's like it's something that's just it's going on. So I'm just letting it build and I'm just keep working at it. So
so,
yeah, I'm still filming. I'm still producing.
so
Absolutely.
what's up with that? Being an enrollment manager, like what is that like?
Right.
And how did that come about?
Oh man, that's crazy because HBCUs was before they was already they've been popping, but it just like wasn't nobody really talking about HBCUs kind of to me anyway. When I started having vision of like kind of where I can be in that field, but I met the president and she was just kind of letting me know that I can get a bag kind of in this area and doing different things with the college. So I was like, man, that's I'm all for. I wanted to further my education anyway. So at that time, I felt like that was a good move for me to get my degree and go to
Right.
Stillman College. So it all was tying in, and she wanted me to recruit, and I was telling her like, I already recruit. That ain't no problem, but it's a totally different ball game recruiting a 16-year-old to go to high school than NFL player or a college player going to the NFL. It's a totally different thing. So yeah, totally different headache too as well.
I mean,
But
okay.
yeah.
Well, I mean, what are some of the differences, right? Because I'm sure, like for you, it would seem it should be a comfortable fit because you just
Yeah,
talk.
yeah. It's a comfortable fit when you're talking to an adult about, hey, I can make you this amount of money, and all you got to do is show up, or this is gonna be the Nike deal, or that's totally
Right,
different than me saying, hey, listen, you need to come to this school that's 160 miles away, and we're in a small area, but we're in a big city. But the campus is small. It's a HBCU. It's like it's a totally different sale.
right,
And it's someone's child on top of that. So that they safety, everything is all that is in my hand. If it was an adult, doing the marketing deal with. I don't have to, babysit or what I call it, basically. Not
yeah,
babysit being, funny, but it's basically that in them type of words. You have to really there's a lot of stuff you're gonna have to do when it's when it comes to recruiting a student rather than you know doing a marketing deal, just totally different.
right.
But right,
So you get that then, right? You actively doing that, and then now you made a partnership with Boosie and the Syndicate
right,
Marketing Sports Management. Again, the
right.
same question. How did that opportunity present itself? You know what I'm saying? And then what is the vision of all that you're doing now? Like, what is the big goal?
Oh, okay. Well, basically, oh man, he a good dude, man. Just basically me, him, and telling him my vision on what I had for the marketing and sports management. Were same vision I had since '08. It's
Yeah,
just me discussing it with him, letting him know what I've done and what I'm thinking, and we kind of put our brains together to combine together on getting a marketing and sports company, not just representing basketball or just baseball or just golf, just all
yeah,
around
yeah,
football, UFC, athletes, artists, actresses, you know,
yeah,
it just
yeah.
it's not just one
Right,
field.
right.
Marketing is as long as you're marketable. That's basically what we have to bag with that. So it's refreshing to finally kind of meet somebody that kind of can even take
Yeah,
on the vision. Like you tell somebody something, you kind of like that, like that, nigga in the cap, what, you don't really know if somebody lying or what's the case. But I mean, your vision is hard to share with somebody, and they kind of can see it some, because it's your
man.
vision. But yeah,
No,
it's he one of the smartest people I done met, like for real when it comes to getting, this marketing stuff. Like it's hard, but it's fair though.
no, right.
Yeah,
So no, that's what's up, cause you've been at this for a minute, right? So
right.
with all that being said, right? Because I know it was some ups and downs. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
This is the mental breakthrough part coming in, and so since you've been at it for a minute, right?
Right.
How important was character for you, right? You got good character. Networking is important. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, present ourselves in a good way, shake hands, things of that
Right.
nature. Right. So how important was character because you said you in a good space now. But
Right.
before that, up to before to now, how did character and your character come into play that helped you get in certain doors that if you didn't have good character wouldn't allow you to. So can you talk about character and why it's so important for entrepreneurs?
Oh man, that's a little bit what I was hitting on. That can kind of piggyback. I was saying like working for free. Like putting your pride to the side. Like sometimes you gotta work some places and do some things like you don't want to do. Like I didn't want to work for free, but if I would have said a price, I mean he would have never let me probably do the job because he didn't feel like I can do it probably.
Mm,
And not saying that he didn't believe me. He just he me doing it for free was just showing like, okay, look, it ain't even about the money. I'm doing this to learn so I can do
yeah,
something else, with another player and just off the lessons I'm learning off this, I can, do
right,
something else with this. So that's all, man. You got to put your pride to the side,
right,
and
right, right, right.
that's the only way your character, that's a big thing with your character,
Right,
that's a
right.
big integrity, your character. That's super big because if you can put your pride to the side, then you pretty much can take on a
But
little bit of
so
everything, especially in this world, And
no, respect. So like
yeah,
when you put your pride to the side or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a jewel, revisiting, that faith aspect. How you had again when we talk about ups and downs and that opportunity presenting itself. How strong was that belief in yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, was it
okay.
a point in your journey, bro, to where your faith ever wavered? Like you was kind of like,
Oh yeah, man. Especially at the man.
what that look
Man,
like?
most of the time, like even when I was starting off, as I started off, even all the way through middle through me starting the company, your faith would get low, because you don't really see how it's gonna happen, you can have the vision, but you got to make it happen. But yeah, my faith a few, not more than a few, a whole bunch of times, was
Yeah,
tested, and like I said, I just had to get over and just know that regardless, like I said, if I can work for free, then that's a big faith test because how am I make some money how I'm gonna provide, if I'm working
yeah,
for free. So
yeah.
I just knew I said, well, if I do this, I know for a fact something gonna come out of it. So
Right.
yeah, your faith get tested. I mean, it got tested several times, man. I've been in a lot of deals that I know I should have made a lot of money out of, but
Yeah.
I didn't know the proper language or the proper paperwork on how stuff was supposed to be. So I got screwed out the deal, but it was a lesson learned for me not to get screwed now because
Yeah.
now I know what to look for. Now I know what,
Yeah.
but that just stuff make you want to just give up. A lot of stuff make you want to give up. But yeah, you can't. You can't, especially if it's something you love doing, man. Look, ain't no giving up.
But
Ain't even.
that's
Yeah,
crazy, right? Because that's before we break through. You know what I'm saying? That glass
right,
ceiling. Before we break through that glass ceiling, you don't. Everybody want to give up, right?
right.
What was that last conversation with yourself before, like? Because I'm asking this because patience.
Okay,
You
right,
know, you were so patient in this process. Why didn't you give up? Because some
right,
people will look at it like the same thing to do is you throw their hands up and move on.
right,
How come? Why
right.
didn't you give up? Like, what was patience?
Man, oh man, listen, that's a good question, man. Probably about I don't know. 2000, I know for a fact 2014, I had a breakdown then kind of on like, well, man, do I really want to do this sports stuff? Do I really want to be in the sport? Maybe this ain't for me because it's like,
Yeah.
stuff wasn't all my clients, everything just started kind of like I had some clients and it was getting rocky, then it went up, then it went down. But, and I was just like, well, let me just start trying to, I'm gonna just start going another angle. As soon as I started going another angle, I bumped into Tyreek Hill, and nobody wanted to even let him on the team after the situation happened over there, OSU. And it was some people down in West Alabama we knew. He went down to West Alabama, and the rest is history.
That's great.
And that's kind of gave my spark back. Like,
Right.
now, I mean, I'm representing the best player in the NFL. I mean, and it wasn't, I mean, it ain't no accident. He don't make no mistake. So like that kind of gave my spark back. Like, oh yeah, I'm good.
Right.
This cheater. This, this cheater. So. Yeah, that's all, man. It go like that, So you just got to get used to that. If you're gonna be an entrepreneur, you got to be ready to take some loss. I mean, I know. Yeah,
Right.
you got to be ready. Yeah.
So what is it like managing different personalities? Even what I'm saying, just from athletes, students, high school students coming in the college world. You know what I'm saying? What is it like just managing these different type of personalities?
Man, it's rewarding, especially after you can see something that you help grow, or you help plant a seed in something. You help someone get to a certain level, that they're trying to do, especially with the marketing stuff. Because I mean, people don't know how, especially when their name is super big. There's a lot of stuff they can do to kind of make as much money as possible while they had that chance. So. Yeah, it's rewarding, bro. Honestly, I mean, doing the camps, you already know, man. You done been down. You done been down to one of our events way back. Carlos Miller was there back then. People, how many people were there? Chase, probably about 50 people.
Man.
Now, guess what? He'll fill up a whole arena. And
right.
That's 2011. You got to think nobody even know who Carlos Miller was then.
Yeah, real rap.
I did, I did. I thought he was funny, even though he drank me, he did. He got on me at the event. I don't know if you remember, but yeah, like
at the little party. I remember OG. He been at it for a minute.
So I don't know, man. It just I don't know. Sometimes I can see certain stuff, like I see stuff in people that a little earlier than others. So that's kind of
that's
the eye for talent. The eye for talent.
That's interesting. When did you know though that was your gift? Like, when did you know that, man, this is something God must have gave to me? Like, I could tap into people's talents.
Man, about 2000, about 2007,
Right.
Kind of, I don't know. I had been doing it already, kind of not even knowing it, but around a little bit before I met you guys on the cruise and stuff, kind of, right, just a little bit before that, kind of, when I could say, oh, I could do it on a major level. I was doing it in the hood, kind of in the hood way, kind of like, but yeah, on the corporate level, like about 2007, 2008.
Right. So what keeps you, what keeps you moving, like, far as, the things that you love? Like, how strong is your love for, of course, your family and also just your talent, your gift? Like, how strong and committed are you with that?
Oh man, major commitment, man. My kids, of course, they is that's another thing. We're having them, having kids, especially if you have kids and you're not married. Of course, having kids, of course, co-parent is something that's very hard, but you gotta fight it out and you gotta make it work. But that's my daughter and my son. That's, of course, they top of the list, and that's what I'm doing. Everything I'm doing, so they can sit back some, and I had to go through this.
Right.
This rat race, but that's also just me having connections and doing the type of stuff that I do now. It's kind of helped me out with them now, so that's a plus, I can't say. But other than that though, Chase, everything else, it's everything the same way, bro. It's everything on, yes sir.
Yeah, no, real rap. Like, what would you tell, the folks coming up behind you younger generation coming up behind you that kind of want to get in this field of, just managing talent? Like, what would you tell them? Like, what is the starting point? If I'm coming out of high school, like, I want to get into this field, what are the steps I need to take? Is it just to be around the sports, hang around, and like, what I got to do?
Man, the first thing I would do, especially if I knew now, go ahead and get the degree, man. Because I mean, we have spent 4 years doing a lot of stuff, man. We didn't went with people longer, didn't take to get a degree. So like that's first. Go ahead and get your degree, especially if you want to be in sports management or any type of management business. Go ahead and go get your BS, go and get your bachelor's in whatever you want to do.
Is that what they look at? Like they look at
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, next 10 years, man, people cooking fries gonna have a bachelor, man. That's how crazy it is. I mean, that's how many people have a bachelor's degree. That's the least you can have after you get your high school diploma. That's the least you can have because everybody got masters and doctorates around here. Just making these big bucks. But at least go ahead and I would say go ahead and just get your degree. So at least if anything else don't work, you can at least work in that field and get you some money in that field. Because you don't want to, if you can make an extra 20, 30,000 or 40,000 just off a piece of paper, go ahead a year, go ahead and make that sacrifice. That's what I would say.
So what does that hustle look like? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm out of school. What does that hustle look like? I link up with an athlete, but what does that hustle look like? Trying to get deals and close paperwork and like, what does that look like?
Okay, it's basically it's different marketing deals. Basically, depending on what you are. Like, you might be a college student trying to go to the NFL or trying to make the CFL or just trying to get on the team because you might haven't had any looks in the office, or you might be a high school student trying to go to a college. Either way it go, you can get help. Being at the relationship that I have with the coaches, college or NFL, it just depends. If it's just marketing deals, it just might just be marketing deals. You might don't even want the whole management. That's why I took that's why I broke it in half like that, because people really like the management thing. I started off like that, and I've seen a lot of clients were like, you want to manage, manage is like you got to do everything.
Yeah.
People, you feel me? That means, you my manager. You got me a budget. You got this. So I had to limit that for the sports that's with the athletes, because it's easy to kind of handle that, and monitorize that. That's easier. But further with other people and the artists and actors, or depends on who it is with the athletes too. That's just not already in the league trying to go. We have a system and marketing deals that you can choose from to go just strategically on, depending on what you're trying to do. Because if you don't have, just say if you a guy that don't have no offers, then your deal is going to be different than the person that got 10.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So because we got to run and start with something, we got something to work with. So just depending, and they're very affordable. We ain't trying to get rich out. We just trying to help people go to that next level.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. So so if you can, talk to me about the politics a little bit, man. It's politics in their industry, you know what I'm saying? And usually, man, in different industries or endeavors, especially when you're a person who put God first, you always come up with some type of friction. Like, so what is the politics like being young black in this world? Because it's actually new for young black men, entrepreneurs get into this sports world, man, because it's a hell of an industry. So what does the politics look like?
Man, politics is usual. It's shady, man. It's shady. It's shady, but that's another thing that'll test you when you ask me one of the things that like faith tests and stuff like that. That's another thing, because you can stand firm on stuff. Then people be they ask about Illuminati. Hey man, do your boy believe in Illuminati? It'd be a lot of stuff that just come up that I just, I don't, I got my faith in what I believe in. That's just it. It's nothing else, So, but I ain't pouring it on nobody. But I be hearing a lot of conversation. But that's kind of one of the things too. I had to still get jobs done. I had to still get business done. Right, and it's like, it's like you rubbing shoulders with some people, you rubbing shoulders with the devil, type of deal. It's like,
bro, that's real, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, even in my walk, You know what I'm saying? In my walk, and you know our last name. You know how the Muhammad boys are, but in that walk, well, for real, man, you do get met with opposition, and it's not like it's not.
right,
People confuse when they say Illuminati. It's not necessarily that, but it's like you said,
right,
you do come across and you
right.
do rub elbows with the devil sometimes.
Yeah,
But
you do.
you
Right.
got to be secure in yourself and know how to move.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I know you said that.
Yeah.
I know you.
I don't have no
it.
problem, you know, because I be knowing what I know. I be knowing my reasons, so I don't really be. I don't, you know, I don't have no problems, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I usually don't have any problems. But you know, like I said, he stay busy. You know how that be.
Yeah, real
But
talk.
yeah.
Right. How do you manage that now? You know, you're just like you brought up your family. How do you manage that? Because you know the lifestyle. You know, that's
Man, that's something. Honestly, man, that's boy, that'd be like month to month, man. That's something you got to work on and work on and work on. It's something that I don't think it never could be fixed unless it's just like I said, you in the home together. But it's just something you got to work on, man. It ain't gonna, like I said, it ain't gonna never be perfect. You got to work on the kid. The kids understand better than you ever will. So as long as you got the understanding with them, that's all that matters, you know.
Right.
You can't spend too much trying to you know, please. Everybody ain't gonna be happy. I can tell you that right now, and that they are something wrong.
All right, no, real talk.
Right,
Hey,
right.
What's up with baby Grump? Like I see that was your first signing, right? Like what is that like when you go down?
Oh man.
Like what does that look like now, man? Like when you touch these young potential
Yeah,
females.
like I said, just seeing them early, man. Just something like I said that been going on already. It be rewarding, like I said, to know at that age, you know, you can already kind of see pretty much like, yeah, that's that's gonna be something special, you know. Somebody be looking like, nah, you know, I'm telling you. But yeah, that's all. It's cool, man. It's super cool, man. Cause
That's
interacting with
what's
them
up,
kids.
man.
Yeah.
How do like the sports world look at that when y'all getting into like y'all hitting them early, right? And you know what I'm saying, but
Yeah.
it can change family lives though now,
Right.
right? So
Right.
how is the sport world looking at that? You know what I'm saying? Like how
Oh
do
well,
you
you know now we waited for them to let the when they basically shot the pistol basically, you know, because when NIL came out, when they said you can get marketing deals, now it's legal to get marketing deals. It's wide open. This is something that I've been waiting on since '08. So that's
Wow.
why we kind of just went and grabbed and jumped out like that, because now everybody can get marketing deals. You can sell your jersey if you're in high school, college, you know, the NIL just your name and likeness. So I'm happy it came out at the time it did, and it released where now we can legally do it, and you don't have to worry about getting in no trouble. You know, the kids don't have to worry about it. A lot of our kids are getting in trouble from taking stuff from people and selling stuff, you know. But so now it is legal. So I thank God it's legal. So that kind of give us the edge now. You know, we can go get them at 4 years old. It
That's
don't
all right.
matter, you know.
Yeah,
So
that's all right.
right.
What do you think about you know, student athletes now and HBCUs becoming the
Oh
move?
man,
Like you know what
man,
I'm saying? I know
that's the move, man.
I know you playing a major part in that, man. So what do you
Yeah,
see?
that's the
Like
move.
how soon do you see that really be, you know, taking over? Because
Man,
I never really heard nobody bring up the fact like when they talk about these powerhouse schools got all the resources, but people forget
right,
the Hall of Famers of the past used to come from HBCUs.
right.
You know, how do you get that back? How it used to be when greats was coming from them HBCUs before they got, you know.
Yeah, it's on the way. It's on the way back. I'm happy that it is, because I've been repping it now for a while. I already had saw it was coming. So with Dion, the whole way before the Dion switch, and before Eddie George went up to Tennessee, I already knew it. But yeah, now it's to the point where these guys now can go to the NFL from HBCU. That's all I was really waiting on.
Right.
That's only right that you should still get the opportunity if you go to the HBCU to go to a pro day. So now they have the HBCU pro day, which will be here in the summertime. So now these guys can get a chance to go to the NFL from HBCU. So you'll see more and more going to HBCU now, being that they had a pro day. You know, so
I
yeah.
mean, it should, because don't it really take for real like your top recruits. It was like, what if it was like a max exodus where your top recruits just went to flood at HBCUs? They would have to look at them, right?
Oh yeah, they're gonna. I mean, the NFL gonna find you regardless where you at. I know two guys went to the NFL from Stillman. Stillman don't even have a football team right now.
Okay,
So
yeah.
like it just they'll find you if you're good enough. But that's all we needed was a pro day. So now that they have a pro day, they can zoom into them now rather than just hear about them. So yeah, that's an extra thing. And Dion making it better and making it making the
Yeah,
lane a
yeah.
little better now for us to kind of see more what's going on in the HBCU world, which is good because we need all the exposure we can get right now, man. All the help too.
Yeah. All right, bro. So where you want to where you want to take this, for the next 10, 20 years? Are you this is where you are, this is your thing, or you want to coach? Where you want to take Walik at?
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Working for professional team, marketing, something for a professional team, or
be a GM, man.
yeah, some of that sort, athletic director at one of these HBCUs, depending on what the money talking about. But other than that, just still doing what I do best, bro. And that's
All right, man.
working with these athletes and getting these marketing deals, bro. I'm gonna stay in that field. I'm gonna stay in the sports lane. So the film's on the way, of course. So that's something in the background that's constantly getting worked on. But we, definitely looking forward to getting back up there and getting with y'all guys, man. Definitely.
Oh man, man, you already know what it is, man. It's like we never even left for real, you know how it is. But you know what damn, what was I about to say? Damn, Wally, what was I about to say? I was about to say something too. Oh man.
I was gonna say somebody working at a athletic director.
I forgot what I lost the thought. But yeah, man. Mental health, real quick before we get out of here. Moving forward, because with each success comes more adversity, right? So how do you keep your mental health right? Moving, because that's the conversation. How do you keep your mental health balanced at a level place before all that's getting thrown at you? And then not only for you, how can you tell others coming behind you to keep their mental health, at least balanced?
Right, man. I'm just big on vibes. I'm big on vibes, really. When I say that, like I really mean that. Just kind of, I like to be around people that are doing, and honestly, like not saying doing what I'm doing, but doing something. So I try to stay around people that kind of keep me on my pivot too. So that's all. Just staying with somebody to play, ping pong, man, back and forth. You want to have somebody you can go back and forth with. 'Cause, I mean, like,
All right,
too much.
real quick, because you can see talent in people, right? But for the individuals that don't necessarily is not good at judging energy or seeing red flags as good as some others
Right.
may be. How do they navigate, and what are some of the tools they can use to kind of, when they go out and
They
network?
gotcha. I see what you were asking. If they can't see them, how would they know? Man, for one, common sense. For real, no, just that it ain't it. I'm no for real. It ain't real hard to kind of you could tell when people own their stuff and when people aren't. And you can tell that it's not hard to kind of. So if you dealing with it and kind of being around it, and then and y'all can't work together on doing something, it's a problem. Like so. That's all. Just being real with yourself. Like, if this gonna be a friend that we hanging out, or this gonna be somebody I can kind of do some business with. You're gonna have to be able to figure that out quick as possible because it just it's too much to do. It's too much to do.
Right.
Too much. But yeah, that's it. Just using your common sense. Something that it don't take no rocket scientist or nothing, but
Nah, I feel
you know.
Nah,
When
I
they
feel
say
you.
when you know. What
Nah,
that's what they
because
say.
common sense. I always hear common sense ain't common. Sometimes you come across that, but nah, real
Right.
talk. You like that?
Yeah.
I agree with you. That makes sense completely, though.
Yeah,
And,
man.
but man, bro, I appreciate you for coming on the show tonight. You know what I'm
Definitely,
saying?
man.
Chopping it up
No
with me.
doubt, no doubt, no doubt, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Anytime, anytime, man. I tell Ty, say what's up, man.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I got you, bro.
Young sir,
He watching. He watching.
young sir, everybody, man, up the way, man. I appreciate y'all boys too, man.
Nah, real talk, man. You already know I'm proud of you, bro. And just continue success, and when you're moving, you know what I'm saying. Like, and we're gonna chop it up and really get together. But I really do appreciate you and the game you gave. You know what I'm saying. So, where everybody can find you, like where the people can find you.
Man, WG Management, man. That's on all platforms.
All right,
And then, yeah, I ain't switched up nothing. Everything's still the same.
I'm gonna put that in the chat, man.
Absolutely.
Absolutely,
Absolutely,
right
man.
there on the below, man. You already know.
Man, I gotta see my boy Sir, man. Sir, man, I was thinking about this, how crazy Sir was acting. He was down here, man. Sir off the chain, man.
Yeah, I was with him yesterday. I'm gonna link him. I'm gonna link him your number. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
I'm gonna link him your number, bro. But yeah, man, I appreciate you though, bro. Get back. I ain't gonna hold you too much.
All right, that's a bet.
So my man, that was another episode of Mental Breakthrough. You already know what it is, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening, y'all Sunday, and y'all already know we out. Be blessed. Peace.